Hello folks, Ferenc on board here again with another video. This one I'm really hoping to make a very short one. The world seems to be putting a great accent on what beliefs you have on yourself, and the world tends to accept whatever judgment you place on yourself. This is something that I have crossed over today, and having crossed path with this idea, I decided to speak about it because it is a very true idea. What this means is that whatever you are telling the world is going to reflect back on you. What does this mean? Well, to start off, first and foremost, the way you teach people, the way you behave with people is the way you're inviting them in your life. So if you're letting them do whatever they want with you and you're most likely a people pleaser, then don't expect anything else than being treated like a doormat, and so people will actually do that. One big quote in life says that we cannot exceed our expectations. One can never exceed their greatest expectations. So therefore, if you do not believe that you will succeed with something in life, it's going to be a very hurtful experience, because whatever you will do towards that, your expectation will simply disallow you from achieving that, because you are telling yourself you are not worthy of achieving that. Now, how can one circumvent this? Well, first of all, you have to go over guilt. The guilt of whatever has been stuck in your mind. The guilt of being, I don't know, and also the fear and especially the shame. The shame of your own gender, the shame of, being laughed at by people, and also a poor self-image. So, what you tend to believe about yourself and what you're telling people about yourself, they will actually believe it about you, because most people will almost never ever dive into getting to know you. They will simply say, well, that person says they're mediocre, so basically they are mediocre. A very good friend is a person who ends up knowing you better than you know yourself. So that is very rare to come across, right? You simply do not meet such people. Like in some people's cases, I have been such an example, and I have met people who actually viewed and would view the and still do view the better part of myself, and they also keep uplifting me, although I see those people very rare. And there's also the opposite as well. But let's not worry about myself, let's worry a bit about yourself. Actually, don't worry, because worrying is not a good thing, it is a bad attractor in your life. Now, to go forward, the point is that, simply put, whatever you believe about yourself, people will actually act accordingly, because as I said, people will most likely be too lazy to actually try to understand you, and that actually makes them and disqualifies them as good friends. Like, sure, they could be friends, but not necessarily very close friends. Those are the people who will actually stand beside you, and they will try to uplift you even if they cannot physically help you with certain situations. There will also be such cases, such situations, so don't mind this when it happens. Not everyone can help you when you need, just as you cannot help others when they would need. And I think I have spoken enough about this. I will try to let this sink a bit into your life, because it is a very important principle I came up like that came to my mind today. I was told this in a seminar that I have been going through today, even if it's been at 12 a.m. in the morning, and now it's like 1 a.m. and a half, and yeah, I kind of need to go to bed, but I'm still fully energetic. I didn't do any YouTube for you yesterday, so now I have to do like two of them. So here is the first. So never forget, the way you will let people into your life is the way they will treat you. Do not people please, because you will be treated as a doormat. Now, this has been said. All I can still say is have a nice day, and remember to focus more on yourself. Do not fall for the spiteful tongues. They are more like teachers rather than enemies. Learn that those people do not like you because you are becoming better. You are tending to become what you should be in your life, what you were meant to be in your life. And they simply dislike the fact that you're becoming something better, you're becoming something other than they are. So instead of supporting you, most likely they will keep pulling you down. How do you circumvent this? Well, very simply. Do not speak with people who pull you down about your successes. Simply remain silent, and then in the end, shock them with your results. Especially if soon afterwards you're not going to see them anymore, like moving away from their influence, like physically moving your house maybe, or, you know, they actually get weeded from your life, like, you ignore the haters and the social medias and the such. And well, if I keep talking, I will have this video become even longer, so I will leave you here. Just remember, life is awesome and so are you. Have a more fulfilling new year, and I wish you all the good. Hugs, you are loved and appreciated.